Jack, points shared today, 2-2. What's your assessment?
We've all just said it in there. Listen, that's 2 points dropped today, not 1 point gained. Really frustrating, if we're being quite honest. I thought in the first half we were very good, dictated the ball. We counted, analysts counted 19 consecutive passes we made, and then just that little bit of quality. I think we'd made, moved the ball really well, and we got in the final third, and we just lacked a little bit in the first half, and probably should have found ourselves maybe a couple of goals to the good, but we didn't. And we just said it's really important that we start the game better in the second half, because we know that's an area we've been really weak. And to be fair to Kidlington, they seem to change what they did a little bit. We went and watched them Wednesday, and we said they'd be very direct and they get around the knockdowns. We sort of stopped them doing that in the first half, because I thought we retained the ball really well, but we maybe allowed them to do that a little bit too much in the second half, and ultimately that's probably what cost us all 3 points. But yeah, listen, I have to look at the positives, and there were loads of them today. We thought that we had a good performance last week against Biggleswade Town, but nothing to show for it. And I keep saying we're a group that when we get things right. And today was a sort of tale of two halves for us, really. I thought we, like I said, should have been out of sight in the first half with how well we dominated possession. But then in the second half, you can't come and back it up with that. And in the end, it was probably fair. But my goalkeeper was really disappointed in there, and rightly so. He's made a couple of brilliant saves, as he does every week. Listen, credit to Callan, he's been fantastic for us. And he just said he can't make that save and let's not get around the ball. And it is those little bits where I feel like we struggle a little bit. They had two players on the back post and we had no one there, and it just shows that sometimes we just go to sleep a little bit, and we have to learn very quickly that if we can't do all those little bits, doesn't matter how well we keep the ball, how good we look in possession, they're the bits that get you points. And if we're being honest, yeah, like I said, it just feels like we've possibly just dropped two there.
As you say, lots of possession in the first half, maybe because we had the extra man in midfield, because we were playing the false nine. Changed it up at half time, brought Tyrek on.
Yeah.
Do you think it was an improvement when we changed that?
It's really difficult. If I'm being honest, with Ken being suspended, it probably would have been quite obvious to people that Ty or Joshua Morrison coming through the middle today. And that was probably our thinking up until we went and watched them Wednesday. And we just felt what they were good at was just defending two centre-backs. Ed kicked it, did what they did really well. And I didn't want us to get suckered into that with a 9, if we were going to play into the 9 and they were going to go be physical with him. So we just thought maybe if we can get Piercy back in the false 9, come deep, Hayden's second man runs. Didn't do it enough. I thought we probably needed something in the second half to stick into, and Ty done well when he come on. But it's one of those decisions that we have to stand by. We felt it was the right thing at the time, to be honest with you. But at times it worked. But Ty done well when he come on. Everyone knows what Ty offers us. He knows he's got a lot of work to do to get himself back into where he needs to be. They're his own words. But yeah, I think regardless of personnel, Durrell's come on. Durrell's not been with us for 6 weeks, just not selected, and he's been training really well. So he got an opportunity today, and he came on for a Rocco that was just blowing, bless him, because he'd worked so hard and took a couple of nasty tackles. So listen, the squad is good. We trust anyone that plays in any of the 1 to 11 shirts. We just sometimes are a little bit naive at 2-1 with whatever it is, 8 minutes to go. Just a little bit of game management, really. But listen, a point is important. I don't know what results have done for us today, but if we can just keep us ticking over. I've read a lot of things this week. I said it on Twitter. So I've been a year into the job. And I read a lot of things about such a shame what's going on at Aylesbury. Lots of agendas outside when I talk about what we're doing. We're absolutely fine. I'm really happy with where we are. We're in a better position now than when I came in a year ago. We've got better points than when I was a year ago, and we've got a group that is better than that I took over a year ago. So listen, there's so many positives of a football club that we have to take, but we have to start turning these 1s into 3s and the 0s into 1s, and if we can do that more consistently, we'll be absolutely fine.
Thanks very much for your time, Jack. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Bob.